3, 2, 1. Wow, what's up, YouTube? How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to assume that I'm going to have no graininess today because I've changed OBS settings and I've utilized some of the tools available. We are back on Transport Fever 2. I need to grab a link to this and check it full screen. We're back on Transport Fever 2. We're going to mess around on the build today for a couple of hours. I'm going to see how I go and how I feel. And I will give you guys the lowdown in a minute. If you don't want to hear me ramble on, YouTube, I will later on after the VOD chat to the stream and you can jump straight to the gameplay because I know how you guys just don't really care about what I'm saying. I've just got to paste this in here and see what this looks like. It does look slightly better, still pretty weird. But it does look slightly better. I'm still not happy with it. It's still slightly grainy. I might push more. I don't know why YouTube does this. It's crazy. I'm going to change my lighting a little bit. Good afternoon, Owen. How's it going? What's up? I like trains. Transport enthusiast. How you doing? I can't see you on my chat yet, or have I not scrolled it down? I can't seem to be able to see that on my chat. Why can't I see that on that? What is that about? This is crazy. Chaos is ensuing. Maybe it'll catch up in a bit. What's going on, Owen? I am going to mess with stream. No, the light gets worse. The stream gets grainier. Or it's just me. Who knows at this point? I normally hate AI crap, but the video of AI restoring God is pretty clever. If you use AI properly, do you like the fact that I was changing all the colors of my things there? If you use it properly, it's generally pretty good. Why is it so good? Like you send a higher bit rate, right? To Twitch, yeah. A lower bit rate to Twitch, right? Versus YouTube. And yet YouTube just looks like absolute... Look at me glowing now. Glowing. I think it's something to do with the thing. Glowing. That way. Glowing like Jesus. Maybe that's better. Who knows at this point? That looks a bit better. No, I'm still glowing like crazy. What is that about? Wild. Maybe that's better. Who knows? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Still really grainy on YouTube. Why is that? You're actually rather suit a beard. Please look at my message in the general chat Discord server. Is it any good? No, I'm a human. This is my picture. Are you a... Oh, Owen. Okay, Google. I need to find something to just full page on this quickly. and then we'll see how we get on. It's driving me insane, bro. Anyway, how is one and all today? How are we doing? Happy Fridays. Anybody had anything amazing? My message about Yannick's in it. Oh yeah, I know. How many injuries did Djokovic fake during that stream, during that game? What's my usage at? Absolute nada. Absolute nada. Right, if my stream locks up for a couple of seconds, then lol. I give up at this point. It's for the other. It's just the other PC in it. Yeah. It's for the other PC. Got two mice on my desk as well. Yeah. One mouse for you, lot up here, so I can regularly ban on the other PC. The monitor above me, and my mouse I use it for main PC. Maybe I should just stream like this. Look how grey that is. It's for the other computer, dude. What? My what big eye? My what? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. I don't know. There's some weird grey. I think it has something to do with the colour of my backdrop in here, you know. I don't think I can do much about that. I think we're just rolling with it, to be honest. It's not like I've got to deal with it for that much longer. We'll soon see what the gameplay does, because that'll determine sort of the bitrate difference. And we'll see if we've improved the bitrate or not. My biggest concern is that right now. EV goes, this was 25. Stress is a life, bro. Right. I'm going to just test this quickly, and then we shall... I'll give you the lowdown of my morning. Morning / kind of mid-afternoon. Anyway, welcome, Raklavin. GNS. How you doing? Welcome to the Go Club. Yeah, I mean, you know. It's been threatening, then going away for years with me. Been threatening and then disappearing for a long time. I reckon I got a sneaky suspicion because it's when I'm standing there, I got a sneaky suspicion that the hue is everything to do with the wall, the color of the wall behind me. But then it doesn't look like that in my thing, in my preview. It's what's getting sent. But then it says YouTube can handle up to 51K, but it can't. Because it was giving me warnings saying you're sending too much data. You'll need to calm it down in Discord. Why do I need to calm it down? What's going on? Nice part about being grey beard, it takes you out the old category and puts you into the disgruntled category. Therefore, I'm hardly disgruntled. Pete, stop. Stop it, Pete. Why do you have to why? He gets a pass. He makes me laugh. That's because he's doing it on purpose, because he's on the wind up, and he. I tap that for goodness sake. Yeah. I think I morph into disgruntled to clean cut quite seamlessly. I'm not gonna lie. Quite good at that. Am I? Distinguished, not disgruntled. You're asking me to read. I'm not. I think I'm more disgruntled, not distinguished right now. The main part of streaming is you have to read. Right, I'm testing something. You have got more graces. Yeah, I know. Stress, I think. Right, I need to test something. I'm going to zoom in and out of this. If this keeps doing that, I have something wrong with my OBS at some point. If this grains up as I'm zooming in and out of this, I'm going to be mildly annoyed. And it is, isn't it? I'm giving you whiplash. Sorry, I'm testing stuff. There's a setting in my OBS that's reset itself, and I can't remember what it is, and it's nothing to do with the bitrate, but it's something else, and I can't remember what it is, but it's... Oh, then again, it's improved now. Hey, and he pointed out that Owen was trying to take a mick out of the wrong guy. I mean, yeah, Godspeed against Pete, right? He's still doing it. He's just doing Pete things. What's this shit? I'm on a laptop. If you want me to be up YouTube or you, oh, that's all right. I've got it all. I'm watching it all. Who knows at this point? So I noticed it was during like low light levels of like on Tuesday stream on Train Sim Mod 6. It was like low light zones that it was happening. There's like there's a light. My camera's shrunk now, so it looks a lot cleaner, right? Wednesday, yeah. My camera's shrunk down now, so it looks a lot cleaner. Full screen, it looks okay on OBS, but whatever's happening to the data being sent, it looks better now. What? I give up. I give up. No, it still looks slightly off on YouTube, but not as bad. It's when I move. I really enjoy this little window we have just for Train 42, but it was just landing. It's wherever the camera. I have a distinct, like, see how like behind me, it's like the ISO's changed on my camera or something. I don't know. I'll zoom in, see if it helps. It's like it can't, like, it's like it doesn't like the color of the wall. I need to roll back and look at some Mulder streams to see what's changed. Something's definitely changed. Your channel. Let's try this one. No, it's kind of the same. Maybe. It looks a bit better there. Bugging out when I'm zooming out. Actually worse. Who knows at this point? Right, anyway. Literally thought my stream had stopped then when I was looking at myself looking at it. That's crazy. So, anyway, for the last 4 or so weeks, about 3 weeks ago, I knew one of my clients wasn't very well. In terms of, started off with a bad back. I'm not obviously going to mention her. Started off with a bad back, and then about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we found out she had cancer of the brain and somewhere else as well. I went in the spine as well. Sadly, that I found out that I did her sister yesterday. She said that the nurses said she probably had not long left. Then sadly, I got a text message this morning when I woke up saying that she passed away yesterday afternoon. So I needed a little bit of time to send some condolences and just hang out a little bit because it's been rough enough the last sort of 5 months as it is. So I just sort of reset myself, had a drink, had some food, sat down, had a play with OBS a little bit, had a mess with my lighting. And yeah, so yeah, it's just one of them times. So I just had a little bit of a reset. And went from there. Basically. Yeah, it's sad. You know, she's lovely. It's always there. As I've been saying for years, when you lose people, it's always the nice people. Always the nice ones that go. You know? So yeah, so that's been my morning. So I just sat with Luna in a call for a little while, sorted out my lighting, had a little play to see if I could sort my lighting to improve my visuals a little bit on my camera. Whether I have or not is a whole other kettle of fish. So that's with regards to always the case. With regards to I handed out some splits on some music earlier this week. I ended up with a file error. So anybody that got that split, you'll get another email shortly. Probably by the end of the day. End of the day, with a revised sort of split amount. That will happen. I had to revise some of the files. I did some file duplicating and made a mess of it, so I had to redo it all and then resend it. So that's why that album hasn't appeared. It literally was like, mate, no. You can have that back. I went, okay, cool. And I realized that when I got in yesterday evening, and I was really tired, as Luna will attest, and I really couldn't be bothered to do anything. I just needed to chill. And I sort of did that, fixed it. It's still going through the motions right now. The second it's green lighted, I will it will send out. Well, I'll redistribute the splits on it. As of right now, it's obviously they're having a double check on it. So what happens is, for any of you that haven't uploaded music before, so what happens is you have your WAV files or MP3s, whichever ones you have, and you have your cover art. I log into DistroKid. I have to upload, name every track individually, then upload every file individually in the track order. Then I had to fill out some details like artist, etc., in terms of select the right account, because I deal with some other artists like Luna on there and a couple of others like Raz. So I have to make sure that's all correct, then fill out all the names, etc., make sure it goes to the right place. Then DistroKid go over that, and then they send it to all the stores for me. They will, obviously what's happened is it's got so far, and there's been some, in the WAV files, there's been some issues. It's all right. No, it's all right. It's better than doing it yourself to every individual store. Obviously, they send it to everywhere for me. They send it from, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and all your major labels, and then all the other ones across the world as well. I mean, I could read them out to you if you like. So 27 streaming platforms and stores: Spotify, Apple, iTunes is obviously Apple, but separate platform. Instagram /Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Music, Amazon, Pandora, Deezer, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Qbuzz. Some of these are obviously different parts of the world, different continents. Seven Boomplay, and Angami. Now I think they own a couple of across the continent. I think Angami's like a big company that owns lots of small companies. NetEase, and then you got Tencent, which are... Oh, I just had a lady tell me how wonderful I was and how easy I made her call because she normally dreads it, and she was so freaking nice to me. Ah, lovely. Did you send her your PayPal for a tip? I send it to... Yeah, so they own loads of different music companies across the continent as well. I don't know what that is. Claro Musica. I'm not sure where they are. And then it sends to Pretzel, but it doesn't. It kind of gives me... And then I have to fill out some different forms with Pretzel Rocks as well. And I have to send them individually I have to send them a Excel spreadsheet, which I'm kind of free. I'm about halfway through my library. Send it into them. Quack Media. Adapter. Flow. MediaNet, Snapchat, and Roblox. So yeah, so then it goes out to there, and then they sort of collect all the royalties through it. There's a reason why. So Luna is going to cry because someone was nice to her. It makes your day a little bit nicer. There's a reason why I ask you all to visit and subscribe to the music channel. It's because I want to get it sort of what's called like I want to get that the music channel partnered. Now it's kind of it's artist partnered right now. Yeah, my music gets sent to Roblox, yeah. It's artist partnered right now. But I'd like to get it like full partnered as well at some point. But that requires a bit more work for me, and there's a few more things I need to do on that. That requires time, which I don't have right now. So what I'd like to do with let's just visit my channel. What I'd like to do with the artist channel is get it to the 1K threshold. And I kind of made some lo-fi compilations, like messing around, but I'd like to do them better and learn them a little bit better. So that's the plan. So I occasionally leave it in a pinned comment on the videos and stuff. Hey, there's nearly 3,000 of you here. Can you go over there and press subscribe on that one, please, for me? And if you haven't already, it's in the panels below on Twitch, and it's in the description below on YouTube. So what I want to do... Right, so in the last stream, right, let's just put my camera here, and then we'll change. Well, I've got I've got to sort of talk about that a little bit. So as of 2026, YouTube's changed slightly. There's the way you do things has to change slightly differently to sort of grab reach. Which I need to adapt to slightly. YouTube's starting to be geared a little bit like, so the front page has changed. If anybody's noticed the front page change on YouTube, even on like browser window, you'll notice that your recommended feed is not so prominently geared to long form content, and YouTube Shorts are starting to make more and more an appearance on the front page of YouTube, which is annoying for primarily like long form creators, because what happens is when there's less videos recommended on the homepage when you first visit it, you generally obviously have less chances to appear on somebody's recommended feed, right? So that just means you have to work slightly harder on thumbnails and titles and making your long form content watchable for a longer period of time. So you need to get the audience retention up as well. So that requires you to think a little bit better as well. So that means to hold the audience's attention for a longer period. So YouTube takes that all into account, obviously, when recommending stuff. So I think last year you had 9 long form videos recommended before the shorts bar would show, so it's kind of just lower, right? And because they have to, this time, it's not messing about, mate. It's just, how it works. They also have to test the audience. The problem is the audience now as well. Like, so as much as I'm not short form's biggest fan. It's not my forte. Each to their own, of course. Like, some people love it. Some people love a bit of TikTok. I'm not the biggest fan of TikTok, but I am aware that I have to post short form because it can convert into long form viewers and live stream viewers. It's just one of those things. But I'm not the biggest fan of it. The problem is that's kind of the attention span of the next generation as well. So you have to be there. YouTube recognized this, I think. It depends on the market base, though, and where the money comes from, Warrior. It can't just, They will trial and error it, and they'll find a happy medium. They will trial and error it, and they'll find a happy medium in the end. But what it does mean is in 2026, you just have to be a bit more vigilant with thumbnails and titles. Research titles, watch other content creators and why they do those titles. It has changed a little bit, that's all. You just have to be a bit more aware of it. In the end, if your stuff's worth recommending, it will be recommended. You know what I mean? To the right audience. Boomer. Hello, Pete. Exactly. Yeah, Pete. Yeah. The boomers. We're dying out, and the TikTok short form, no attention span generation are taking over, buddy. Well, I don't know what to do. I'm lost. So after I did do a little bit of work on this. I built this line out a little bit, and I made some mad sort of soft, sort of semi-grade separation here. Get on TikToks is where the kids are at, and Graham. It's just I do it because I have to. Do you know what I mean? But like, I'm not. I like some of it, but some of it I'm like, oh, God. Some of it's just brain rot. So I made this grade separated junction, and then I've got like a non-electrified line that goes off this way, an electrified line that goes off this way, and this is electrified this way to swing onto the electrified, then it transfers away from the electrifies there to come out of here at some point. Obviously this is connected to this and feeds into our main line that goes up there. However, I have a decision to make. So I wiggled this here. I'm probably going to put a station in there. I also want to put a station in here on this curve today at some point and add another sort of a third kind of line on the outside of this or on the inside. I'm not sure. I might shrink this bridge a little bit. Haven't decided yet. I got a decision to make. So we sort of traveled up here a little bit and we're getting dangerously close to here. Now here we have an electrified line. Now I'm toying with the idea of swinging this out and then out this way to come to this one here at some point and then swing round here like this and then have this one come here, have some sort of connection to this. And then... And then I'm not sure. We also have this, which is also a pain in my backside. So do I scrap the de-electrification of this and electrify it all and have that go into that and have these 3 stations off here and then have that go into that there? That might be a better. You're an electrified line, thanks. What's the quality? I love the way they just dropped a farm in there. Look at that. Spawned a farm. So first things first, we're gonna bosh a station in there. I might actually just electrify this, you know. But first, we're gonna bosh a station into here. We're also gonna make, if you have any other ideas apart from, let's have some volume. Why can I hear myself? Wow. Why's the preview got volume? That's crazy. Here we go. I will never get in the way of drunken bridesmaids. Can you name it the nipple line? Why would you want it to be the nipple line? Just why? So we're going to do that, and then we're going to... Here a C. We'll have a... Nope. That one here. And then... Here. 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 And let's just hope that looks all right with that. So, and then we want Vignol around here. Actually, I got a better idea. There. I don't know what kind of nipples you see. Why is the nipple conversation last night bled into your stream today? I'm not sure, and it ends now. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. Right, what we're going to call this? We're going to call this Hedensford. Right, give this a fancy name. So this is Hedensford main station, which is not finished yet, because we are just bad. And this should be Hedensford what? And if you say Hedensford nipple, I ain't going to be happy. It's not a hospital, mate. I'm doing an episode of Holby City. Actually, I also need to... So that comes that way. No! I said no. Right, that's it. Banned. Here's what upper. Go up a nipple-less. I know what we're going to call it. Hello, David. How you doing? We're going to call it Huddersfield Bridge. Because it's got a bridge around it. All right, cool. Took too long. Took too long, noobs. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Well, that's the problem, is you did. Right, we're gonna electrify this, I think. The idea is I wanted kind of an unelectrified sort of offline. But this will be like a slower service, I think. We're going to stop at a couple of stations. I'll be good. Huddersfield Nip Nips. What? What's going on? I'm not electrified up to the junction. If this is going to join this, this is already electrified. If this is going to join this, and it's already electrified, then it has to be electrified. So it might as well all be electrified and I'll do something beyond here somewhere. So this will come out. Sorry. So I'm thinking ahead a little bit now. I want a reasonably sort of decent station here. Yeah, I'm just my brain. I might have so we'll have a small station here, but we'll expand the line. I'm thinking what I want to do if I get rid of this tunnel, we'll just have a cutting and then I'll make it fancy pants at another time in when I get some time. We'll just whack that in there like that. Hello, Adlam. How you doing? Afternoon. You feel welcome if you joined the 2 Screens Club. Gonna be a lot of unhappy commuters on my map this afternoon. Where's that bridge? Over there. Okay, that's fine. We put another platform in there. Right, let's just hash this out a little bit. Then we're going to go around here. We keep that on the level for a little while. That's not even a... Oh my god! So a bit of land. And a bit of bridge. No. Okay, cool. Suit yourself. Oh, I love pressing the wrong button. It's my favourite thing. No bridge for me, right? Ah, bridge. Ugh. Not a big fan of some of these bridges. That's quite nice. Here's what I could have won. 75 gifted subs at fair. Oh, I forgot to do my gifted sub thing. Right, so what we got? We got... So what we got? Big station here. Swing round. Normal station. Another station. Yeah, cool. Nice. Loggers, you're going. So what we can do is I can wrap this. If I can wrap this nice. If I can wrap this nice through here, we can do some really cool, like, looking stuff. I don't want any tunnels.
Resistance.
The Jinxed Bassett, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We can just cut this in. We need to put a roof on our main station, and then I'm thinking Virgin, but we will see. Look at that. Oh, yeah, look at them trees. Those trees are hovering. That's deep. Look at that. That's better. Still lots there, but that's better. And then we just... This can just... woohee in there like that. Lovely. Pop that in there. Make that a little bit interesting. A little bit wiggly. A little wiggly bob. And then we'll put that like that. Nice. Then we'll have some sort of slightly larger station here at what? At Bradenich. Is there actually a place called Bradenich, or is they just making this up at this point? Do I need to Google this place? I think we do. Bradenich. It is a place. It's a town in England. So look, let's check out Bradenich. Right, guys, we're having a tour of Bradenich. It's got birds. Looks quite nice, you know. Whereabouts is it? Bradenich. Oh, it's down there. It's in Exeter. I've lost it. Where's my Bradenich gone? Let me show you something interesting. It's not though, it's just in Exeter somewhere. Do you want me to show you something really cool in Exeter? I've worked here. The name sounds Czech. Czech or Russian? Yeah, I mean you're both, you know. Oddly enough, it's in Exeter. Let's see if we... Oh, let's have a look. Exeter St David's Station. Ooh. Got a bit about it, isn't it? Hey? It's got a bit about it. It's quite nice. Maybe that's what we put on this one here. What we're building now. Got a bit about it. What do you think? Right, anyway, that's not what I was doing. This. This wasn't here when I was last here, I don't think. All this, not a lot of this. Some of it was. Some of it's new. St Davies is the larger Exeter station, I think. Look, it looked pretty big. I put the roof on this, some of this, and some of the cladding. Just a little bit of a, you know. When I was here, this was a building site the last time I was there. All fenced off. I think it's this one. Looks like that one. There you go. Learned something today about Julian. I didn't do very much of it though. I only did a little bit. I did a lot of the snagging as well for about a week here, but because it was behind when I joined it. That's why we went to do it, to help out. We came off. We was doing. No, they weren't there, mate. It was a building site. It's nothing in there yet. It does have this building, because I think this building's got a little bit of some MOD stuff in here as well that they don't talk about. There's some MOD stuff in this building somewhere because it's got a layer of steel and concrete, like bomb-proof walls in some of the building. You wouldn't know looking at it because it's all behind, it's all built in. So I was at the time Asda, Crawley. No, not Asda Crawley, Asda Sutton. Where is it? See this? I also did all the cladding around the side of this new Asda store. It was all steel work. There's a very good cafe somewhere down this high street. And on this, right, this was the really, that does sound very MOD. It was really interesting to me. I was only, between 18 and 20, somewhere around about 18, 21. This was a really hot summer this year, and they tarmacked the roof too early. And it was really soft. And we had all the... Because this is obviously, like London, obviously, it's really, really built up. Nowhere to go. So all the cladding... hi, Dream TM. How you doing? Welcome. All the cladding had to be forklifted onto the... too early. It should have been left to the bare concrete. Too early. So it was like Kingspan. So, let's have a look. Kingspan... images. So it comes, so we cut it, a lot of the time we cut it ourselves, but it comes in big pallets, really long, big, massive pallets, right? And sometimes we'll cut it to shape. It goes on the wall like Lego. You see it on a lot of like Asda stores, new Tesco's, things like that. It comes in massive pallets, like all stacked up, so it weighs quite a lot. So it all got the big forklift here, because it was all a building site here. So all the offices were here. Like, it was just all muddy around here. And then they built, because there's no room, they obviously built multi-story on the top, right? And because it was so hot, and because we were early, they were running late. So a lot of the steel work wasn't finished yet. So all the framework, so where we would put everything's been pre-planned, measured, obviously, part of the, our design. We couldn't do anything because a lot of the steelwork had to come off and go back on again because it'd been put on wrong. So in that summer, I spent about a week and a half sunbathing on this roof. Like, because the thing, the problem is then the Kingspan came and everything was behind, right? So all the cladding got delivered. It sunk all the, because it was so hot, the tarmac wouldn't set, when they lifted, and we lifted all the pallets once we were using all the things, all the tarmac had these massive great dents in it where it slowly sunk in the heat. So obviously at some point after we left, I had to come and tarmac all this again. Like, pull it all up, rip it all up and go again. And then obviously paint it. Oh, we had our little forklift running around up there as well. Thank you for staying in the office, Owen. I really appreciate that, bro. We had to, we had our forklift. It was leaving like trails as well because it was really hot. But I got a lovely tan that summer on that roof. It was very nice. Something else I wanted to show you guys, isn't it? From last week as well. Oh yeah, Foxley Place, Loughton. That there is my old bedroom. That was only between the years of 20. I don't know. Can't remember now. That house in Loughton was the one we lived in with my gran, my aunt, my mother, myself. What? I've shown you this. I think if you still go street view in there, actually. Hold on. I got a sneaky suspicion. Because that. No, it's changed. An updated photo. For years after we left here, right? For years after we moved out of here, this house, right? That was my old bedroom up there. For years after we left this house, they've changed the front door. Changed the front door. It used to look like that. But white. I changed it. Got a little window in it. Anyway, for years after we moved out of this house, my mum was still in this photo here on the street view. with the dog. With the dog on the lead, like coming out in the morning. We'll change the year. Can you change the year on this? I never knew you could do that. Was it here? Ah. There you go. It was, yeah, dark, see? With it holding the lead. I don't live there anymore, man. It's been years. I'd never show you where I live now. That's what it used to look like, yeah. I thought it was white for some reason, but I was wrong. It's still there in 2014 because that's the plants. Yeah, because they moved during COVID. 2012. 2011. Still there, yeah. Yeah, windows open. That'd be me up there. Yeah, I forgot my Twitch login. Is this the correct account? Neo Cosmo 3. That looks like a different name that you used to use, Neo, I think. That's amazing, dude. I mean, how the hell do you forget your account? Eh? Oh, look! It's Roxy. I gotta send this. You only watch me on Twitch? Send that to my aunt. My phone is let me type. I'm trying to type Foxley. And it's allowed me. It's autocorrected me to Dudley, and I tried to do it again. Nope, it's all right. Yes, it is. Yes, my mother. Doxing myself. It's a long time ago. It all started off because I wanted to know if this was a real place in the UK. My mother and the dog that's long gone, long passed away. Right, so I reckon... I don't know what to put here. Well, yeah, my mum's very deceiving. Trying to work out she'd be there. Be there then. Do the maths for me in a DM, please. And I might share it. I'll think about it. Happy 29. I don't know what type of station to do here. Should we have another look at that Exeter station? That might work here, even if we sort out the offlines after. So that'd be all right, yeah, because we can have the sidings there. Not only that, I can do a little... Yeah, I think so. And then straight on. And then we can have... What's that? An old station. Swing off to an old station. Exeter Central. Okay. Yeah, we could do this. I do want to see actually if I can drop this. So let's build the station first actually. So we're going to electrify this even though it's not electrified. So we're going to go... Let's modernize this a little bit. Let's use UK NSE. Let's go 320 on the outside here. Let's level this off a little bit because it's going to do my head in. Like that. And I'm probably going to do a little bit of a river or cutting on the exit of this. Where are we facing? There. And that's fine. Yep. And then we can choose. We can put a roof on. We did put a roof on our thing. Just take 14 off or whatever your number is now. Okay. She wasn't quite retirement age yet. All right, then we have a double give over. What? Yeah. Oh, well, my mum had me, I guess, a little bit later. And obviously, I'm a little bit older. We'll have this more straighter across here. Concrete, some kind of concrete bridge. That's not concrete, Julian. Look at that. Okay. Not today. Not today, cat. Not today. She only looks about your age. Cheeky, isn't she? Cheeky. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to... Ah, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Smooth, Julian. Smooth. That's what you call that. Right, there's some sidings here, so we've got some more bits coming off there that we do that at a later time. Then we have that coming out of there. Where is our trap? Oh, look at that. That's going to end up nice. We just bend that way a little bit. That is a hill and a half, isn't it? I can live with it. We can make this look pretty. I'm determined. This is really messed up. No, it's not. And swing. Swing to that bridge. Swing. Yeah. Lovely. Right, go do some sidings here, some fancy bits and bobs. We do some industry on the right as well. We've got two little... Do I put those in? Yeah, we do. We put those in. Stop slacking. We put those in. But we will do non-electrified, just for a laugh. Yeah. Just pure bants. Like that. Beautiful. We will extend the platform there to add a bit of balance and for our building. I don't know what we're going to do with this sort of left turny job here though, guys. Do we have some sort of line that's some cross line and we just try and work this out? Might be fun. Maybe we de-electrify that there. Maybe. Right, it's quite old, this, but we've modernised it. We've got a modern one. We've got a modern Exeter. All right. Passenger buildings. I'm starting to get bored of passenger buildings, etc. on this game. I need new ones. I need newies. We're going to have a mixture of the old and the new. Couple of those, couple of ticket machines. For whatever reason, only half this station is covered, but we're going to sort of we're going to do this. Just for a little bit more. Old meets new. It's ended up new, but without just the station building. Alright. I think that's alright. If we build some industry here and stuff, swing out, well, you know, some sidings and that, and have that river sort of swing round it, it'll look quite pretty, I think, eventually. Can we try and find the new Silent Hill later? I heard it was awful. Can we try and find... Oh, the film? Yes, because I really want to just... I'm assuming you sent the dreaded text message. I don't mind anything at this point. Yeah. Right, I'm going to smooth this out. I mean, you can always... You got my sort of situation as well, Sean. You know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Hypocritical then, isn't it, really? To be honest. There we go, guys. Let's get some... Right, I'm going to leave this station. We're not going to create that yet until we've got our slow service. What I want to get in is a fast service. So what I need to do is just... auto-sig this. And we will connect this at some point when it's needed. I also want to... I do want to put switches either side of this for now, though. Somewhere in there. So we have our slow sort of service there. I can't now. You got me. I also want to put waypoint in. Here. No, I want a waypoint. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. I want a waypoint here. And a waypoint here, because there's going to be passing trains through the middle. I have good news. I finally bought my dad out of my home. I bought my dad out of my home, and his name is off my land registry. Bought him off it. Right, are we using Virgin for this high speed out of here? So now we've got two Virgins. We can have two alternative if it's Virgin. So we're looking at our high speed services. Right, we're going to have two services that run sort of the northwest, but we have, so we'll have, right, listen, I got to get my words out because otherwise it's going to struggle. Two services out of here. We're going to have one going right, passing through this, not stopping here, and going straight to here, then left, and then down this way. And then we're going to have another one that stops, comes out and stops here, then comes in here and joins in. Eventually, we'll have a third service that goes off this way. They're both, for now, going to go right. Up here. Go into Chard. And then, I guess they're both going to... Yeah, and then they'll both stop here, turn back here for now, before we get our final northern sort of junction on the northwest. Okay? Maybe I need to, like, have a channel in Discord for, like, homely things. Right, and this will be our slower service out of here. Go off here. Come into here. And into there. Yeah, and there'll be a slower one. I mean, there's lots of things for all of you we don't... Each to their own. That's why I don't. That's why sometimes, right? I'm going to tell you right now. Sometimes you just got to let it go, right? Because everybody posts things that in your mind you're like, why on earth is that being posted, right? Internet's a funny place, and it's abundant with different personalities. And there's just stuff. Sometimes you just go, okay, what? And you just got to let it go. Are we definitely... Right. Are we definitely doing Virgin out of here? Is this going to be a Virgin prominent... Right? Virgin prominent one? Or what are we thinking? So, we need to... work out... So, if we launched them... If we launched our trains out of our major depot over here... Let's have a look, see what we got. Right, I need to make some lines first. No, I can't make some lines. We need to... I do a lot of eye rolling in your Discord. I do a lot of eye rolling in your Discord. See? And you're going to go, why? Right, so are we going to have... What are we going to have our high-speed services at? What are we going to do? Talking. All right. In Discord in general. Are we going to have should we have a Virgin Class 66 tugging something on here? What are we thinking of our high-speed lines? Noobs. Don't go all quiet after you told me about your family time. Yes, we do Virgin trains, do Class 87 locomotives hauling Mark 3 coaches and the Mark 3 DVT at the other end of the train going the right side. Dodmaster, thank you very much for following.
Resistance is futile.
And then maybe 66 after, yeah. Maybe 66 on the left side, 87 on the right, or do we mix it up? Let's do... So, okay. So we're definitely doing Virgin, yeah? So let's do the line first. Let's do the line. Let's do our line. Right, which is... I reckon these two platforms here first. Yeah. New line. Virgin Trains. Whoa, well, we need a name for this station. We can't call it Wokington North. Wokington. What? Wokington Central. Right. Okay. Let's change that then. And because we haven't got a far northern destination yet, we'll just go to the... Maybe we'll do via thingy-mabob. I'll just do via, and then I'll do... Yeah. Right, so we'll have this on... We'll have you on platform 5, sir. Platform 5. You're going to come down here. You're going to go into that waypoint there. Thank you very much. And then you are going to stop here. Stop there and at 6. This slow service as well needs to carry on going down. This one can go down now. As well, I'm not sure I want to take it yet. Right, and then you're going to come into here. You're going to stop at 7. And 9. And you're going to toot through here. And then you're going to come into here, and we are going to choose platform 6. Four doesn't work. Why is... What are you on about 4? There's no platform there. Maniac. Five. Seven. 4. There we are. And then we're going to go out here, round here, round here, round here, in here. And you are going to go into here. Oh, God. Into here. Platform 4. And 2. And then you're going to turn back here. No load, no unload. And you're going to go back into here. And you're going to go platform 3 and 1, isn't it? Yep. Then you're going to go... Where have you gone? I bet you... Yeah, you're going to take that massive... Wait, what's that? Who's telling you to go that way? That's charred, isn't it? So basically we need waypoints here. Because you're doing some weird loop. Actually, I could just use charred, then add. There we go. That should have stopped that. No, it hasn't. Why have you done that? Where are you going? You better not be going that way. Maybe you're not the same train. You are. Who's going that way? Are you crazy? So that in a minute. No, 9 3/4. No, call the station working to St. Clements. Right, St. Helens there, then back to here. Part it to. We need to change the color of this so I can see it clearer. Let's do that. That's better. Add you there. Why are you coming this way? Where are you coming this way from? Yeah, you're doing some weird route that way, like it's easier, but it's not. I could do with some, no, but I haven't. No. Ten, 11, 12. That should not be doing that weird loop through there. Yeah, if you don't mind, I might use it a bit later. Sorry, I'm just having a think. That should be fine on that. Right, that fixed that. Okay. See that? With that, why doesn't it use that switch there? That's the whole point of that. Because there's signals beyond it. That's still okay with 7. What? Why would that be coming that way? It should not be, because I've waypointed it that way. That's stupid! Oh, you know what it might be? I know what it might be. Let's just stick to one station for now. Stick to one station and just lock it in. See that? Why is that there? Is that even? Where are you going? Hello, E-Wolves, how you doing? Right, I think I've worked. I think I've nailed this now, but we do need to look at that. We do need to look at that little. Let's put you on 3 and your spare on 5. Nice. And in here. In here. You fly. Yep, you need to put. On there. You fly through there. Into here. You can use whatever you want on there. Lovely. Beautiful. Fantastic. Yeah, nice. Okay. Right, now we need to go back. And find out this loop. The loop is causing issues. For whatever reason. And it shouldn't. We come into this one here. Right, so there. 6. Right, let's see if 8. If we add 8. Eight is okay, is it? Okay. 8 is okay as an alternative. And then if we add 5. 5 appears to be okay. We are not deviating. No. That's good then. And what's this platform at? 7. 7. 7 is still good. 7 is still good. We are good. Right, okay, so we come back. Then we come back here. We're on 8. Okay, so we're on 8, but we can use 9 and 10. Perfectly fine, I guess. Not doing any weird cycling round. No, we're good. 8, 9, and 10 is fantastic. Lovely. Okay, good. Brilliant. Thanks. Nice. Wow. Okay, that's that route done. What I want to do is add a little bit of a pit stop when they're in here. And then we're going to add a timer and a couple of trains. So what did we say? So we want an 87 first. We're going to... It's going to be a pain in the butt birthing these from here. Here's what it is, I guess. We'll birth them out of here and then go from there. So we're going to have a mixture. We've got to have a mixture. We'll have 2 trains on here so far. An 8 Virgin. Have we got Virgin Trains 87? Yes, we have. That one. Passenger. Mark 3. Do you have any pre-builds? Mark 3 sets. What do you think of that? Should we have a short Mark 3 set like that? But I do think we need to mix this up a little bit. What other Virgin set can we have on this line? A diesel or electric? Ooh. What we got? Do we do the 66? What else have we got? Or do we do something totally off the cuff? I just typed Virgin into the diesel category. Oh, what about 47? Do the mix one on my... Nah, I'll do it on both. We'll mix it up. What about 47? We've got 2 lines to do, man. We'll do some different ones. We'll do 37 in the same, like that. Yeah! Alright, see how this runs, shall we? We're birthing a new train. The game's having a mini meltdown. Oh, we can hear it. We can hear it. And they need to be timetabled as well. Let's do these at 15 minutes apart. Let's have a look at this 47 part here as well. Once this train gets out of the way. Come on! Get out. Oh. Yeah! Look at that. That little beast. Nice. Right, let's run this. This has got a long way to go. Where's it going anyway? It's going... Ah, okay. See what route it takes. Why are we so high? What's with this cab view? There we go. See which way this route takes to try and get on its right line. Noisy, right? Hasn't crossed the line yet. Looks like we're going to cross here. Freight trains are slowly just starting to get full, which is nice to see. We're going to go left here and we're going to go that way. No, we're going to go straight on. The game's making its own route to the first bit to get on the line. I always find that quite interesting. I've got to wait for you to cross. Come on. I'm always amazed at the detail in your builds. Seen a few of your videos on YouTube, but never caught a live stream. I generally try to play sort of live stream on YouTube and Twitch every sort of... Transport Fever 2 anyway, mainly every sort of Friday. Unless something comes up, I want to try something different. But I'm generally... In a couple of months, I'll be pretty much... Like, the likelihood is I'll be live streaming 3 times a week. But it'll be a mixture of games, including this, and obviously Transport Fever 3 when it comes. But thank you, though, dude. I really appreciate it. Other than that, I'll continue to obviously put out content and stuff. The train on platform 7 does not stop here. Please stand back from the platform edge. Lean in, take a photo. You can generally, at the moment, mate, if you keep it on the I generally in Discord, I put an announcement up. I'll stick a thumbnail out. That'll generally tell you what's coming up. But obviously, your choice of poison. You can watch me on YouTube or Twitch. It's up to you. If we're going to call it poison. In a couple of months, there'll be longer streams and probably 3 days a week. Ah, good. Oh, yeah, I think I see you join, didn't I? I think I have seen you join. I don't know. I'll try and keep up. I let this lot run riot in Discord, if I'm honest, dude. I still need to do, like, a fair bit. Like, there's lots of areas on this map where we've just sort of built lines and I haven't really done anything. It's generally because I have a new idea all the time. Lawless place. Try, you know. I had this the grand plan when I started the YouTube with Transport Fever 2. The grand plan was, you know, not going to swear. No swearing. Keep it clean. Not for any particular reasons, just because I can, you know, I do enough swearing when I'm shooting things and around my mates. I thought, you know, I'll keep it clean. I'll try translate that to the older YouTube as well. There's this running myth with YouTube as well in terms of monetization that sometimes your audience is a bit broader and better for the ads and the monetization if you don't swear as well, which is always a bonus, right? What do you want, cat? Do you want some food? I'm just going to feed the cat while we're looking at this. We're definitely going ham. I thought it might have gone the left side and got onto the west a bit quicker, but obviously not. We'll run this all the way and then run it all the way back. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Nothing beats... what's up, dude? Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Has anybody in here actually been on a Jet 2 holiday? I'm a Jet 2 holiday. I have not been on a Jet 2 holiday. Probably never will. Oh, thank you for coming. A 6 months member of the crew. I never see that, dude. I don't know why that didn't pop. Celebrating 6 years of YouTube membership. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that. Just seen that pop up there. Didn't pop up on here, but popped up on there. Thanks for spending your hard-earned 99 pence. Been on a couple, but normally my fee, but I quite enjoyed it. Depends where you go. Normally, I'm a backpacker kind of guy. Nice. That's the point. I got a reply to a comment on a YouTube short. I don't know how to say this. Like, how do you reply to this sort of comment on YouTube? How is not lag? 3 big cities and game is laggy, or is my game broken? Six years. 6 months. Did I say 6 years? Great English, right? Thing is, with this game, it's CPU RAM dependent because of the lines. It's generally more lines and more peeps. That was barely. I mean, it was a bit like my typing. I mean, does anybody watch or see what's his name? Ham, the Aussie guy. Is he Aussie? Sounds Aussie. Ham. I sort of I thought I'd put a bit of a sense of humour comment in his, and then I reread it and thought, no, I just sound like a plonker. I don't. Bad typing is my excuse. I'm so bad at typing. I get worse. Worse. You should see my handwriting, because I've spent the majority of my life like on computers and stuff. My handwriting is atrocious. I'm so embarrassed. My mum's handwriting is so nice, like, because she was taught on that. She was trying to teach me, and typing's just completely destroyed it. Honestly, I'm embarrassed to write. Bad. I just get everybody else to write things for me. It is bad, isn't it, baby? It's bad. It's bad. Thank you for your support, though, dude. I really appreciate it. Thanks for staying a member with me. I really do appreciate it, dude. Code, thank you, man. Mine's worse, is it? He has no excuse. It's embarrassing. Sorry, you just refuse to write. That's right. That's my form of communication. Oh, that was what I was going to tell you last night. I have a theory. Babe, you remember when I said I had a theory about my writing? And I was looking at the typos I was making. I have a theory. My brain is thinking of the end word I'm typing before I've done it. So I add letters. And I worked it, like, some of it's like that. Like, I add the letters. I was adding the letters to the last word in the sentence in the first or second word because I'm thinking ahead. Like, it's really weird. Doesn't make it right or like less like stupid, but I did notice that. Just can't read mine. I skip words because I'm thinking ahead. There's sometimes where you hear me speak, sometimes I'll mumble the last of my sentences as well, and it really irritates me. I don't do it in my like videos or recordings because I'm more like because I pre-script and then I read out my script and it's in front of me on my monitor and I'm kind of more set up and I'm kind of and then I have B-roll and I layer it over and I'm making those. But with live streaming, because it's more natural, more raw, sometimes I go at the end. It means all the time. Not very nice. So like when I'm pre-scripted, it's like, welcome back to the toolbox where I share some of the best mods and assets I use in my streams. And today we're what's that signal doing? Whoa! Oh, we're gonna miss out this. We're not gonna go through the station. Then we're. Oh, we are. What are we doing? Interesting. Okay. I thought we were gonna go off there. I thought no, we need to go in here, don't we? Meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. I'm gonna give him a little treat. He hasn't had a treat in a couple of days. There's a crackhead on him. 20. This is the last one. Get off my trousers. Ow! You don't say. What's that signature? You have to. I can't pull my chair in properly. He's decided to stop right there. Wow, look how busy this station is. Right, guys. Are we going to turn around here? I think we're going to turn back here because it stopped at this platform. I wonder if we're going to turn back. I wonder how far behind the 47 is. Out of the way, dude. Thank you. Why's my head cut off on my webcam? Why have I called this a webcam? Not a webcam. I'm better than that. We loading anybody? No, and we're still going to carry... No, we're still going on this way, even though I don't think I selected this platform to load the train. What is going on? See how far behind the 47 is. Not far behind. Okay. Noob. Hello, Cosmic. Does Gizmo actually respond to you when you meow at him? I don't know. No, it's all gone. That's sort of probably your crack addict. I haven't got anything left. You had your last one, buddy. I could have got you some more today, but I didn't. I should have. Come on. No more. Yeah, it's mad. Oh, yeah. Madness. Madness. You smell now. It's smelling entry. It's very meaty. Surprised we didn't pick anybody up at that station. Meaty. Meaty treat. Meaty stick treat. Meaty, meaty, meaty. How are you today, Cosmic? How is one? Tired. I had a weird double sleep last night, so I'm not too bad. I had to finish all this needs doing. Needs to look a bit prettier. It's a bit messy. Did you sleep at all? I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep for ages, and then I just blanked out. Right. And I texted her saying I can't sleep, and that was within half an hour of her saying goodnight, and she was gone. Make up your mind. Oh. Ouch, I hate that. Was it faulty, or was there a fire? Somebody burned some toast? Was it something more serious? Sinister? What? Still don't know. 5 people didn't show. 5 people didn't know. Oh, weird. How weird. Didn't find anything wrong to cause it. We need to do a little town here as well at some point. Nice little lock up there. Love a little lock up. Are we going to go right? Nope, we're going to go left. We're going into charge. Yeah. We're going to pick anybody up now. Is anybody ready for this service? Nice little autosave. The minute all my kids woke up and haven't gone to bed says, oh dear. That's wild. Hello, buddy. So this train should pull into this next station, and it should... It should have a little timeout. So what, there's lots of little arguments over nothing. Oh, that kind of tired. Oh, yeah. I don't know whether to move that switch slightly further forward, make it a bit faster. That might prevent the sort of the looping it was trying to do. What's that? Did you see that sign? That's from the station I've built on top. I have. I forgot to change that back. Look, the 17 is still the 17 to our left. Did you see that? Should see it leave in front of us. Do you like it, Cosmic? Has nobody's really commented on my picture with me in my merch. Did you like that? I can actually do more of those. Should I do more? A t-shirt. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that 17 go. Chug, chug. Wait for it to go. It's going to be on my camera. Look. There it goes. Mark 2s. It looks so out of place. Shush. Heritage service. It's on the loop. The rest of them are sort of, I think they're 119s, I think, or something. I think the rest. Electrified 119s. And then there's just a random 17 pulling Mark 2s, just on the same route. Gizzy, you're not having any more. No. Not happening, bruh. Leave it. Shall I leave it? On loan. His thing is like, his max speed, I think, is 60, but it takes about an age to get to 60. It generally averages out at about 35, 40. So it's just going to hold up everything. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. If you watch the cab ride on it, it's just having none of it. Come on, buddies. Calm down. Right, I'll give you a little bit more food because you're driving me insane. No more of those, Dave. They're all gone. They're all gone. I'm not liking the lumps on that. Make a preserved railway. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. What's what? It's what you did in UK Spider, Matt. I've got so much to do on that. Going on with the land. Yeah, of course it is. This is the made up do what you like build. You should see the 47 following it. For you, mate. That's it. Well, this is fancy. It's very fancy, isn't it? Melton upgrade. Melton turned into Wolverhampton. That's what Melton did. Two seconds. Gotta take this. 2 seconds. I'm just going to let this run back. I'll be 2 seconds. I've just got to speak to my mother quick. What are you doing? Was you having a go? Why am I so low? Have you pressed the button? So now it says it's got a downgrade. It's just like a siding's just a turn back because we've not gone far enough north yet. Have we gone past the we should cross the 47 now, the version 47. Right, we'll take this route now. And we'll see the full route. An upgrade. That's not very nice. We take this full route down to our started Manchester Piccadilly area. It's a bit low. There we go. Honey. Doesn't mean like treats are us because I've given you one treat, mate, yeah? It doesn't work like that. Will we see the 47 pull into this station in front of us? Oh, it's getting exciting. What's that there? No, that's a, is that a 320? Looks like a 320. Picking anybody up on this service yet? Did they give this upgrade to 4 platforms? What? The Wolverhampton? Doesn't it have 5? I count 5. Did we cross it? No. If you're doing Wolverhampton, there's 6. Oh yeah, because there's one facing, there's 2, there's north and south facing dead enders, right? Terminals, and then 4. Yeah, bays, that's it. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, so that's just, yeah, so that's here, here, and then boy. I guess one of my stations is separate because the game won't allow me to do a fancy off the hook. Well, let me do a fancy pants off the hook. things. I have to kind of makeshift. Do a separate, almost a separate whole station and just link it with a pedestrian walkway. Here we go. Is that it? This might be it, guys. I think, yeah, this is it. Toot toot! Here he is. I wonder what the lighting's going to be like for the tunnels in Transport Fever 3. We're going to get some lighting modifications, maybe? That'd be quite nice, right? Just bring the light in right down. Easy. Oh, no. Enough. You eat the food I've given you in your bowl. You're not getting anything else now, mate. Well, I can't. Just help yourself to some my sarnies. What you doing? Checking something. And Cosmic said, Cosmic's just texted me, am I going bald on top? I said, yes, since COVID. And I was like, it's been a stressful time, all right? Yeah, and that's why as well. And it pulls it around. I need a haircut as well, and that generally helps it out. Slow, I didn't know that. I was like, what? He wears it constantly, yeah. That's what I do. I want to get some very good in-ears at some point. Maybe some wireless in-ears or something. Gizmo. Bruh. Bro, you going bald on top? Bro. Yes, since COVID, lol. I want wireless ones. Mine annoy me. Maybe I'll change. Especially when you do have calls. Bro. It wasn't noticeable before. It's because I've had a weird morning as well. So I haven't sorted my hair out properly, Cosmic, that's why. There was a vent, brother. I ain't being wired. I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. I don't really care either way, that sort of thing, really. In-ears wireless. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go to an audio shop or something. We'd love to go and have a try. I need to try some. Do you know what it is? Things like audio stuff's important. Like, I need to try them, don't we? Which ones are they? What's that sign doing? Why isn't this train picking up any people? You have a Republic of Gamers. We have an Asus ROG set. Why have they got audio lag? That must be a firmware issue. Can I have a look? I need to have a look. I'll have a look. That must be a firmware issue. Must be. What? That's really strange. I need to have another look. I'm not happy. I'm busy. That's what it is. Right. Let's stop right here, right now. Right. Let's just have a realization. I give up. I'll have another look. I'm really confused by that. I need no. I have to remember a lot. Yeah. Right, now we're on the route, but I'm really surprised this train actually hasn't picked anybody up yet. I'm a little bit sad about it, not gonna lie. Did you spill curry sauce down me? All I can smell. Do you know what I fancied yesterday? Crispy chili beef. Don't know why, just got a flavour for a bit of crispy chili beef. Keys on your laptop again, 1-1. That's when I start looking at a new keyboard, is when the WIS and Ds start getting a bit all away. Not at this point do I need to actually physically know where the WSA and D key is. You know, it's quite nice. You just sent me a picture of your keyboard. Oh yeah. All away. That looks like rested hands. I suppose, but mine's pretty good. But then I don't play many shooters much anymore. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, at least you got use out of it. Put house assets and advanced person magnets to attract more people to the trains more. I just need what I need to do, Owen, with this is it needs more bus routes. There's not a lot of bus routes on it. I think it's a brand new line as well. So I have a sneaky suspicion this train's doing this route, and then it'll reset itself, and there are people ready to get on. It's just not picking them up because it's the way where I set it up. I've had it for nearly 4 years. It's still going strong. Damn ChatGPT in the house. Oh, it's Alexa. Thank you, Google. I mean, you need to watch more tennis, bro. You need to physically watch it. I want full-on reports. Why is there a little lump in that bit of track there? That's really irritating me. I want, like, live reports. Like... Alright, Carlos Alcaraz one-handed backhand reports, bro. Does he have a one-handed backhand? The one-handed backhand in tennis is one of the most beautiful things ever. Roger Federer had the most elegant one-handed backhand the world has ever seen. And that's why he can never, ever be replaced. Have I got ill recently? No. Have you? He was brilliant, right? Just magic. The dude like literally just was born to play tennis as well. Like he just looked like he belonged there. He's the most complete like look. You know when somebody's just meant to. That's what they were born to do. Like his whole physique and the way he walked and the way he hit a tennis ball, no matter what, was just you were just meant to do this and nothing else. There's a stomach bug going around. So random, dude. No, mate. I'm good at the moment. Thank you, though. Ah, Owen. You're great. Murray was all right. He was all right. Just not like Roger. Roger was just elegant, just beautiful. Just a beautiful tennis player. What's that bit of wire going on there? I don't get out enough. Hey, I work with a lot of people every day. Remember that in hairdressing. I mix a lot. Touch a lot of heads. You ever watched tennis as your granddad? Oh, dude, I mean, I get that. Like, sometimes it's memories. So when I was, like, you know, different things trigger you. So, obviously, when I was first ill, I used to love House. You know, the program. With you know, Hugh Laurie. I used to love it, and I couldn't watch it. And it took me till maybe, I think it was, Ash, I think, was it last year? To watch House again. Because it was hospital-based and that, and it just... in time, like, you do it. I know it's not exactly the same. Does he copy his faked injuries as well? I have a lot of respect for Novak Djokovic, but he's just you put him in like Nadal and Federer's pomp era. You put pomp Djokovic in with them two, and he's just not there. He's just not there. And he had a free run during COVID and after COVID. He had about 4 to 5 years of a free run at tennis. He had a free run. Nobody can deny that. He had the tennis courts to himself. There was, you know, the two other lads weren't quite ready to challenge it, and he had it all his own way for about 4 years. Just nothing, no challenge, nothing. I can't watch Born every minute anymore. Can you not? Nah, that was mine and I think during the summer. It will come round again, bro. I promise. I think the train we have back there that terminates there at the moment, I think we should run it down to the terminal stations up here. But the problem is I haven't electrified one of them. Maybe I should electrify one of them. I think we do that. No, you can't. My eldest son left hospital after he was born the day Murray won Wimbledon. Oh. You've been enjoying the footy lately. 2 big wins, 2 massive wins. It's Carrot, you know. Hey? Vibes FC is back. Ballon d'Orgo. Dorgy best. Did you see? Did you see the AI mashup of George Best and Patrick Dorgy? Have you seen that image yet? Oh, it's brilliant. Do you catch your alternative MUFC on Twitter by any chance? If you get a chance, follow him on Twitter, follow his videos. They are just brilliant. Just so good. Even when we lose, they're just so funny. I can only remember the day because there's a nurse and a mini pipe with cakes. Oh, nice. I've watched that movie. What, Pete? We do really need to, Anybody at this station yet? No, no. Right. That's because there's one building linked that. So we need buses on there. Gizzy, stop. There's still nothing on this is even. That's because of the slow transfer of people, I bet you. Right, let's add buses to this. Let's see what happens. Let's add buses to this, and then we'll see if we can get some people's. I'm trying not to have any people magnets yet, if I'm being honest with you. But I can smell cigarette smoke, but I ain't smoked in every year. I get that sometimes, but I think it's somebody below me in the house. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? What's wrong with you? That train just turned around. Wonderful. That's why I wasn't loading any passengers, because the line was absolutely bust. I've read 3 books in 5 days and now I don't know what to read. Wow. Maybe it's my gram. See, it's funny how the smell appeared just after it. Maybe she's there having a big old smoke. Ah, there we go. I wonder now if that will work. We'll start getting some passengers now. Need to finish this station as well at some point. I might do that in my own time. Right, now I wanted to electrify electrify the inner one on this as well, so we need to delete that a little bit. There we go. We need to electrify this platform. Nice. Ugh. And that doesn't need to be electrified. Nice. Okay. So now the Riverside line, Jingford. No, we need to create a platform here. We need to create a station. My bad. Trying to get some bits and bobs done before we call it, guys. That's all. Just bear with me. Finishing up some lines. What's this? It's a massive for me because up till now I only read 2 books. That's just crazy. I've read some paragraphs on YouTube 2026. Even though I've been ordered to read certain books. You'll have to ask. I can't remember what they're called. Court of Thorn and Roses, which I've started audiobooked. I think the first one. It's generally my aeroplane book. What's wrong with that? Well, it is. A waypoint is between its marker. Okay. It's not between it, though. Absolute chain rubbish there. Read it. Yeah, I will do. I'm trying. Right. And the waypoint needs to come back in because it's sending the train off on a bananas. Okay, and then we need to go back to our Riverside ride. One. Actually, one, but you can also do, if you really want to, if you're overloaded, we can do 3. Alright? Yeah. And then you can park your butt in there. There we go. And then in there. Right. That's fine. Lovely. Yay, people queuing up for the Virgin. Nice. That was the problem all along. We had a broken line. Still a little bit perplexed about where 47 is now, though. Are you? No. Where's my train's gone? Are you? I'm deeply disturbed by the amount of missing trains I have. Right, it's the 47. Are you circling sometimes to get on the right platform there? Yeah, you are. Fair enough. I can deal with that. I don't mind that. Makes it a bit more interesting. Lovely. Nice, nice. Love it. Love it. Right. Why's that stopping there? Why are you stopping to let that... Oh, it's because you're... Because I changed the switch before you actually went. Oh, I don't know. Well, that's going to annoy me, isn't it? Alright, anyway. I've got a bit longer than I thought I would anyway. Just going to save that. Hi guys, thank you very much for hanging around with me today. I really appreciate it. It's been a nice sort of pick me up. It cheered me up a little bit anyway after a bit of a slow day. What's up, chicken? You've been looking for me. How you doing? I'm about to go and hide from you again, chicken. I'm afraid. Need to know what a dirty knob is? It's a bit like, do you know what a cheesy knob is? Right. You never heard of them? That's because you guys aren't educated properly in how to insult each other. You're really lacking in the insults arena. Right, dirty knob is a dirty penis, right? Don't wash. Yeah? Cheese on the end of the knob is because you don't wash your knob. Yeah? A knob is a penis. Dick and cock. Yeah? Cheesy willy. Dirty willy. Alright? Come on. You don't wash your penis, it builds up. Get it behind the foreskin. It's not nice. Pete knows all about it. You're welcome. All right, I'm out of here. Anyway, have a lovely weekend, everybody. Thank you very much for cheering me up. If you haven't already, don't forget to visit dguk.tv and visit things. Look at my wonderful t-shirts that I'm wearing. There's a nice picture in my what do you call it? What are they called? In Twitch panels, YouTube description. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. Watch lots of train things. Gonna have some bus things soon as well, and some truck things at some point. Don't forget to visit dguk.tv/streamer music as well if you want free streamer music for your streams, etc, etc, etc. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for your super chats and becoming members on YouTube and your Twitch subscriptions today. I really appreciate it. And the follows, welcome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you hanging out and I'm glad you enjoy it. Add into my vocabulary. Good. Have a lovely weekend. Be safe. I'll see you on Wednesday. I've got itchy nose. Itched. Where's the stop streaming button? There it is. I'm just going to pull a funny face and you're just going to have to deal with it. See ya.